Welcome, this is Patrick, and you're listening to Urban Talk.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode one of a brand new podcast. My name is Nate, aka Rope Bottle, and I'm here with some very special guests. Introducing first, a good friend of mine, Sean Raw. Say hello.
Howdy, 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 howdy.
Then we got Neem Stream Pat,
Hi.
and then we gonna end off, and last but not least, Brandon.
What's up?
And I brought these fellows today to talk about a topic close to our heart, and that is the future of gaming. But before we get into that, I want to let everyone know a little bit about each of us. So, you want to start off, Pat?
I guess I can. So when it comes to gaming, I guess our stories are pretty much the same. We've been doing it for years. Ever since basically I can remember, starting off with the PS1. So, it's just been a long road.
And how about you, Brandon?
Shit, I started off with Atari, so I don't know what y'all talking. So, that's how long it's been for me.
Fucking dinosaur, Jesus.
How
Yes,
about
sir.
you, Sean?
That wasn't even the current console when he was a kid.
What did I first play? I played Super Mario Bros. Or not Super Mario, it was just Mario Bros. And Duck Hunt on the same cartridge where you gotta
Oh no,
take it out.
that was Super
and
Mario
flip it.
Bros.
Was it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have that cartridge.
Yeah. That was
Yeah,
the
you
first game
idiot.
that was the first game I played with the gun for Duck Hunt. Oof.
Yeah,
The
those
whole-
guns don't even work on the modern TVs no more.
No, they don't.
Oh my gosh, that's actually. I don't actually do not know what my very first game was ever. I cannot remember it. But like Pat said, we've all been gaming for a long time. But first topic that I gotta bring up with you guys is the issue, or not the issue, but the future of microtransactions in gaming.
Oh
So,
no, it is an issue, Nate.
So I wanted to ask you guys, like, what do you think about microtransactions, the good and the bad?
Let's start off with the Sean.
Well, we want to go with bad or good? Let's go with bad.
Okay.
Because it's obviously the easiest. Like, I don't know. It just depends on the system that you do it. Like, a place does it. So, like, Black Ops does it terribly. I don't know. Overwatch does it pretty well with their little mystery boxes. But I guess they don't have as much, like, garbage things they can put in there besides their sprays, I guess. But,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It just the systems are. It's not the microtransactions themselves. It's the systems in which they put them in makes them bad.
What about you, Brendan?
That makes sense.
I just think they're all bad. All of them.
Every
them all
single
away.
one?
Every single one. Except for DC. DC's all right.
Well,
All right. Go, Pat.
like I was saying the other day, I would rather not have microtransactions. I'd rather go back to expansion passes. But even with expansion passes, I don't see them being able to quote unquote make a profit on just the expansion pass because of how expensive gaming has become and how lucrative microtransactions are when you see like the profit margins that they make.
Yeah, it's hard to go against the numbers, which people, some people don't really quite understand that it is proven that it makes them a lot of money.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, you said like good and bad. A good thing about microtransaction, and I feel like the only good thing, is that it's making the developers and all that money. But then you gotta take that away because even though Activision had like a stellar year and everything, microtransactions and all, they still laid off like them and EA laid off like a whole bunch of people. Just like
Wasn't it close to like 500 people or 300 people, something like that?
Yeah, something like
It was
that.
a
But I'm
lot.
saying like they made huge profits and they still laid people off. So even that comes with a grain of salt.
Because they actually blame somebody for the microtransactions they did before where they fucked up. Those 500 people are the ones they blame.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Crazy.
sir.
So usually, if
Hooray.
people are like okay with like the cosmetic microtransaction, and not okay with like the nickel and dime one, like when Black Ops was selling a red dot for $2. So
which
of course
is
there's like a
technically
big difference.
cosmetic.
Yeah, but I think what people get upset more about the gameplay implications of whatever microtransaction you put in the game.
Weren't they also sound like a red dot that was a smiley face?
Exactly,
Yes, sir.
but it still costs like real money, at least $2.
Yeah. And you can't even buy $2 worth of their like COD points. You have to buy $5 at the minimum.
That's how they get you.
Exactly. But like about Powell saying, it's because it's very lucrative and they want to have like sustainable income throughout a while. Because we're I think we're long past the days where a game just comes out and that's usually it for it. They wanna get some return on a game over time.
I mean, I feel like we should just start making more story mode games. Honestly, and this whole problem would go away.
But
Just
remember,
make
EA said they're not profitable, and then Spider-Man and God of War came out.
Yeah, but look how fucking
Yeah, but
one
look
likes
at
EA
those
right now.
games, Patrick. Those are Spider-Man and God of War. God of War has
Right.
always been a single-player game. Spider-Man's always been a single-player game. It's
Yeah,
sad,
that's what I'm saying. They say that single-player games can't can't draw or sell in this
I don't
modern
believe
day, and yet
'Cause
God of War and Spider-Man did.
They can make a Halo game right now with no multiplayer, and it would sell out day one. I don't.
I wouldn't say no multiplayer.
Nah.
And Halo?
Because ever since Halo
Nah.
2, multiplayer has been like
bro.
the thing.
Nah, I don't believe that.
Well, the thing is, it also proven that game, that you can sell microtransaction or that are multiplayer tend to make some of the most money throughout the year. Think of Call of Duty, Fortnite, things like that. That they are like
GTA.
Yeah, they are.
Shock cards.
Systems set for you to keep playing those games, and those games have brought in millions upon millions of dollars.
Yeah, but like so if you have micros, then you should like update it regularly. Like GTA at first didn't update. Like they did. I remember at first in GTA, it was you get pretty much like a big update a month, but then they got so popular, it was like every other week or something. So it was always something new, which always made you want to buy the shark cards because everything was stupid expensive.
Plus, they would always give you like these, like you were saying, updates. They'd give you these small ones, and then like you were saying, they'd give you a big one.
Right.
Just to be like,
but
hey, we're gonna sustain it with these small ones, but then give you this really big one that adds a whole bunch, like that Beach Bum one, and then when they added Heist finally.
I know in like Black Ops right now they've changed their whole system, and it's I don't know, I hate it.
What they do?
They went from the last season you got 100 tiers, and most of the stuff was garbage that you got, but you got like 2 good guns, some skins that were they were okay.
Is that the only way you could unlock the guns? Is
right? You had to or buy the tiers at 100 points a tier. I mean 100 COD points a tier. And then they had to, and if you didn't get it, you just
missed out.
Luck. Right. But now they have it. There's only 50 tiers, but it takes like 4 times the amount of time to get 1 tier. So like.
So they tried to make it seem like less, but they actually made it more.
And there was nothing. There's only like 4 or 5 good things this season in the tiers. That's it.
Yeah. And basically every tier you get something, but it's rare you get anything good. It's always like stickers or those death effects or those charms.
I think there's like 4. There's 2. There's 1 gun. There's a 1 melee weapon, and I think there's 2 like of their golden skins. So I don't know. It takes way longer to even get the reserve things now that allow you to get a chance to get something random. But even if you get something, you have a chance of getting something you've gotten, and you have to get 3 of the same thing to re-roll it once.
What?
Right.
So you have to have such bad luck to get the same thing 3 times to have a chance to re-roll it.
To get something that you've already got 3 times, and then re-roll it.
So 4 times you would
re-roll into something you already have. It fails, so it really doesn't matter.
Right.
Now my question is, when you re-roll it, could it turn into something you already have too?
Yeah,
Yes.
So it just
Right.
pretty much.
wow.
Pointless. So I
And they
gotta
have
bring up.
Crazy.
What do you guys think the few as I said in the future? One of the things could be to get rid of microtransactions is that the video game's price just goes up, and then you wouldn't have to worry about it because they're technically making more from that initial purchase anyway.
I
Base,
think $60 is already too much for most games, to be honest.
I
I
think
feel like
based on like people used to say $80 would be, good enough. But
Mm-hmm.
because of how much they've been making from microtransact, like this was back when season passes were like $20, so they were
Yeah.
like just added to the game
Mhm.
and boom, 80. But now with all the money that they've been making off of microtransactions, I don't even see it being like 90, maybe even close to 100, them charging if you want none
Yeah.
of that in there.
If you
And
want none of it, it'll probably be $100 game.
who's really gonna go out there and buy a game that expensive, especially when
Nobody.
it's like a third of the price of the console?
Right.
That's just
Nobody. Nobody.
that's
That too.
gaming over time. It just gets more expensive. But yeah, no one. I don't think we're in that market where they'll be like, we're gonna sell this base game for $99 because people are gonna look at it and be like, wait,
Nah.
what's in there? What am I paying
The
$100 off rip for?
The base game at 100? No, bro.
Yeah,
Definitely not.
99.
And the worst part
Nah.
is, unlike movie stuff and Netflix stuff, game prices haven't really changed throughout the year, so people aren't used to that. Like, what? I think the like all the PS3 games were $60 off rip since day one, right?
Mhm. Yep.
Mm.
Yes, sir.
And I think some PS2 games were 40 new, but
I think they were 45.
yeah, but
I remember
but there
when
were
games
also
were
some at
$45.
60, right?
Yes.
Like those big games, they would be at 60.
Like yeah, I think Need for Speed, the Need for Speeds were 60.
EA.
Yeah, definitely. I remember which one of the Star Wars games was 60.
Probably Battle Front. Yeah, so we didn't really have any things like that to transition. So people like,
Mhm.
even if it really did, even a jump to $70, that would be jarring to a lot of people,
Mhm.
which is crazy because people pay $70 for the quote unquote silver edition and then like 100 for the gold edition,
Yeah,
I
like,
paid
I was just gonna bring that up.
and then like
I paid
130 for the platinum ultimate statue edition.
Well,
Omega
like
Shamrock
like
edition.
Sean was always paying for all the collector special editions for
Only
every
for
game.
series that he likes.
Right. I only did it for like 3 games recently.
Like he did for Far Cry, the Primal,
Yeah.
right?
I did it for Primal. I did it
Then
for
you returned
Battlefield
it?
1.
Far Cry is trash. Continue.
Far Cry Primal is actually pretty cool, Brandon. Thank you.
All Far
Wasn't
Cry
it
is
just like really short though? So you
Yeah.
just beat it,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
that's the thing.
I got platinum in it in like a week.
Yeah, and then you returned it, so that's
Right,
why
so
they gotta add stuff, because there are people out there that beat the game. There's nothing more in
I
the game.
didn't plan to beat it in a week. It was just
Yeah.
that short.
It should have
And
just been
then
like, not to get off topic, but that should have just been an expansion.
right.
But what do you guys think about the game developers and studios now using no microtransaction as a buzzword to get the cheers all riled up in their favor?
I mean,
Like
it
I
That
doesn't do
just
said,
anything
shows
for
you
me.
like I
how
said
much
once
people
before.
hate.
Go ahead, Brandon.
That just shows you how much people hate microtransactions. They have
Like
to
I
say
said,
it just to get them to want to buy the game.
like I said when it came to the Star Wars Fallen Order game, the single
Yeah.
player only game, when they tweeted out there will be no loot boxes and stuff, we are not going to give you credit for not putting loot boxes into a single player game. They shouldn't even be there in the first place.
Yes, sir.
Like, what did you want to put like exclusive lightsabers? Like, oh, you can have the chance to get Mace Windu's lightsaber, but you got to pay $2 to open a loot box. Like, we're not gonna give you credit for something you shouldn't do in the first place. But
I
they're
mean,
trying to
Yeah.
get that. And the worst part
No.
is some people do cheer for that stuff.
So
I mean,
I got to ask you guys, like, how far do you think like a game company would go in microtransactions? Like, what do you think like people will either end up accepting, or how far do you think a developer would go to see what people would buy?
I think we've already done it, Nate.
Yeah, I
Fortnite.
think we're already there.
Fortnite. It's
Yeah.
a free game, but like
Mhm.
every few months they release the expansion for like $10. And Deshaun, how many seasons have there been?
There's 9 right now. They're on the 9th.
So let's
Mm.
just say they haven't charged for like 2 or 3. That's already
Yeah, I think-
$60, $70 right there.
For a free
And
game.
And they're gonna still continue. Oh, not only is it a free game where you pay for the expansion pass, they also sell costumes that aren't, unlockable through the expansion pass or season pass.
Yeah, and they have like updated outfits every so many days.
Yeah, so
I don't know. I think it's a slippery slope. I heard I was listening to a different like a video on YouTube, and they're talking about eventually it may get out of hand where they're just sectioning off, or they like sell you an unfinished game in the first place, and you just
They
pay
already
to
do
get
that.
stuff like added onto it anyway.
you
Well,
mean
like
like a
Anthem.
live service game, like
Basically,
Destiny or
yeah.
Anthem?
Yeah.
No,
Well,
no.
even worse than that.
I know. I'm
They
just
already
saying.
they already do that. When you pre-order a game, when they say you get these extra missions, that's what they're doing. They lock off a piece of the game, so you have
Yeah.
to pre-order it.
It's been happening since the PS3 era. Like Deshaun, remember
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed 2, where they took
Yeah.
out two missions
Right,
and then gave it to you in the season pass.
Right, and if you
Yes, sir.
pre-order, and they did it with the newest Odyssey. If you pre-ordered the game, you get a something with a Sphinx. I think you get a special mission, but it was like they already built it in the game. Why would I have to pre-order it?
So
to get
what you're saying
the
is that they're
stupid
gonna
code?
start doing the game for $30, and if you want to finish the game, pay another
Oh,
$30.
No, they're not
Or
gonna. It's still gonna be 60.
Oh yeah,
No,
it's
that's
not
not-
going down. It ain't going down.
I would
There's no way.
I wouldn't be buying games anymore.
Remember that meme where it was like, buy a new game, put the disc in, please pay $50 to unlock disc.
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
Yeah, that's like the dark future, basically, of microtransactions.
Mhm.
Do you guys think of like it being anything good like towards the future?
I really don't see anything that could be good from microtransactions. Like
Yeah.
back in the
And-
day, like even though this was before our time with PC gaming, like they would sell you a full game, and then the expansion passes would be like being built off that game.
Mm-hmm.
And then like PS3 and stuff, they started getting, I'd say selfish, and they would take stuff out of, like Deshaun was saying, take stuff out of the game and sell it to you in the season pass. And now, like you said, they've just been selling us unfinished games. Like Destiny 1 should have been Destiny, The Dark Below, and the Wolves DLC.
Mm-hmm.
It should have been all that base game. There was no need to charge for those expansions with how little they added.
Very true, but those live service games are they were the top of the thing because we're like we can make money over like a long time, and
Oh,
then
yeah.
have
Let's
basically
just put
the
it this way.
development company make the game for
Oh
forever.
yeah, at the beginning of this generation, when Destiny came out, yeah, that was like the game to have. There was that, The Division.
I was gonna say we were the idiots who bought all that stuff from Destiny, and we're talking about it right now. You know what I mean? Like we
Yes,
bought
sir.
it. Yeah.
I mean,
So
the last Destiny thing we bought was the Forsaken thing. So, well, me and Nate, Deshaun
for
stopped
Destiny
after.
2,
Yeah,
I didn't buy anything in Destiny 2.
I
yeah,
didn't buy any
Deshaun bought
Destiny
the
2
base
either.
game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I did.
And
I
then
still have the
realized
base
how.
game here. I haven't even done the first raid.
Oh
So
my god!
Oh wow.
Oh, I at least did that.
no, in Destiny 2, I haven't even done the first raid. I think my light level's to like 260 or something like that.
Yeah, I think I know what our next stream on Twitch is gonna be about.
Oh my god!
Let's get
All right.
Brandon's first raid.
Oh boy.
All right, so like we said, microtransaction it's going to be in an odd place, but whether we like it or not, it's going to be a big part of gaming moving forward.
Ever
So we
since
just
they
have
put it,
to wait and see.
yeah, ever since they put it in the phone games, and then we let it creep into the sports games, it's just blew up.
But I want to talk about the next thing about the future of gaming, and that is we're getting closer and closer to the next generation of consoles, and I wanted to hear you guys' opinions on that. You know,
Well,
the rumors about the PS5 and all that.
apparently there was some video already about the PS5 about the loading time, and apparently it loaded the game in like seconds
Oh
Yeah,
compared to
yeah,
what it does
the
right
the
now.
Spider-Man fast travel
Yeah,
thing.
but the thing is that that's not next gen game, that's current gen. So how is it going to be for the next gen game they're going to make for that console?
I mean,
You know what I mean?
It's probably going to be a good scaling test though, because we see how great Spider-Man looks and how big the map
consoles are going to
is.
be so powerful. You might as well get a computer.
Yeah,
Honestly.
but that's what they're trying to. That's what you're saying. See, the thing is that the games are going to be so much bigger now because of what the PS5 is supposed to be able to do. So I don't know that loading time's going to stay the same with the new games they make. You know what
I
I'm
think
trying to
that the
say?
loading times for a
Yeah.
next gen game will be maybe as long or maybe a little shorter than it is for a current gen game on current consoles.
yeah.
But
But
you
we
gotta
also
remember
have
they're also adding an SSD instead of the hard disk drive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, saw
and then
that.
we also have the Xbox, which is supposed to be more powerful than the PS5, the new Xbox, whatever it's
I don't
called.
know. They said the new Xbox is supposed to be powerful than the PS4, and look what happened.
The you
New
talking about
Xbox,
the
the One S, whatever they're called.
no, not the one the Scorpion.
Yeah,
No,
whatever they're calling the new Xbox.
Oh,
yeah.
I don't know what they're calling the new one,
And
but I
then
know the
you also
Scorpion.
have
I am
new
really
Switch coming out too.
I'm really interested just to see what they're gonna name the next Xbox. That's like my only interest with the Xbox because
I just hope we call something the PlayStation 5, not the PlayStation 5. Like, give it a cool name
that's gonna be the P. Why wouldn't it be the PS5?
because I'm Xbox got like the Scorpion, dude. That's a
That's
pretty
not
cool
that's not the
console
real
name.
name, is it? And that's
No,
just that was
that's
just
their
the code
code
Oh,
name.
name.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's a code name,
Yeah,
but like,
yeah. The
but
real name of it
that's
was
still a
like the
cool.
Xbox One X.
One X. Yes, exactly. That's
I
what I
don't
was
know.
saying. It's
I
not
don't
the
know.
Yeah.
real name.
That's cooler than going from one to whatever number they're gonna go to.
5.
Shut up.
No, the Xbox should have kind of. I don't know. Sometimes I think assembler is better. I don't know what the whole 360 and then one thing was about, but
Yeah, me
I'm
either.
not in that department.
I just know that right now, the PlayStation has had games that I've wanted to play, and the Xbox has had what exclusive?
Well, it's
Halo.
kind of hard there for their exclusives because they can play all their games on computer.
No, because they put their games on computer. They didn't have
Right.
to do that, but they decided to.
Should they have their computer or department is way bigger than their gaming one?
Yeah, but
But that's
good
what
thing
I'm
about
saying.
that is like you can. I'm pretty sure you can buy them on PC and play them on your Xbox too. So like you can go back and forth.
Yeah, which is a pretty cool feature.
I don't know about that, but we could check that later.
Yeah.
You also have the brand new Switch that's coming out as well. Is being talked about.
A
You
Super
know,
Switch.
yeah, the Super Switch basically.
Switch.
And the
Or
Switch Mini.
or the consoles with no disk drives. I
I,
like
I
that.
don't know. Well, one of the
I like
Xbox
that.
is gonna have no disk drive apparently. I don't
Yeah, but
know
I know.
about you guys, but the Switch is actually a really good console. I think y'all sleep on that because I have the
I
Switch.
liked it when I
It's
first
great.
got it.
It's great.
I have like 1 or 2 games that I like playing on the Switch.
Right. I have like 2 games. I have Mario Karts and Mario.
I have Mario Odyssey, Mario Kart. I have Super Smash. I have a lot of games. I just buy games.
But you also
Mostly
gotta
for
remember
my
that
console.
not a lot, but like Mario Kart that's just a port from the Wii U.
Yeah, it's
So we
just a
still gotta
point.
wait for the official one.
Well, the thing is, for me, I didn't. I mean, I
You
don't
don't like
generally mess
Nintendo,
with
Nate?
too many Nintendo things. Yeah. I mean, other than really Smash Brothers, to be honest.
And you wouldn't buy a game console for just one game. Like
Yeah.
there's no point for that.
I mean, the idea was cool. But I mean, the whole like Switch idea is moving or taking the console with you.
I don't
But
That-
do
It,
that
mean,
that
it just
much.
it just turned it into a bigger DS.
basically,
That's all it really did.
so I also asked you guys about this generational jump. Is it seemed like for a lot of people it's like less drastic as it was, PS3 to PS4 era. So what do you guys think about that? Like it's jump.
Oh, everyone was calling the PS3 to PS4 jump trash. Like a lot
yeah.
of people were saying like they see no little to no difference in the game. So I really hope that this next generational jump is better.
Well, I think you have to get a
But
pro to see difference in the games.
Yeah,
yeah,
because people were always
Because I
like
have the pro.
from
Yeah.
the
That's the,
PS1 to the PS2, that was a drastic jump.
Yeah,
And then
well,
from the PS2 to the 3, oh my god, HD gaming and like
true.
humans looking like humans. This is like amazing. And then like from the PS3 to the PS4, just extra polish. So people didn't really feel like it was that big of a difference.
Yeah, because I think they're gonna do the normal things like making it look better, making it faster, but people don't really think that as a like whole
Now,
next generation kind of thing.
let me ask you this question: do you think the next gen will be 4K still, or are they going to go to 8K? Because 8K is already coming out. If you guys,
yeah, but 8K is not gonna work unless you have like compatible TVs or monitors. Or
well, that's what I'm saying. But the 8K TVs are already coming out, and by the time PS5 comes out, 8K will probably be the mainstream TV.
I,
Because
I would
PS5's coming out what,
I would
in another
not
year or
say
two?
that. I wouldn't say all
yeah, I
that
wouldn't. Yeah,
It seemed like a lot of
because
PCs can't even hold that for that long, anyways.
even
right.
nowadays, right now, 4K isn't as widespread as 1080 is.
I
I
wouldn't
mean,
say widespread. I would just say not as accessible to everybody.
well,
Because
have you seen the prices for 4K TVs now? 4K are actually really cheap compared to what they were when they first came out a couple of years ago.
yeah,
So,
even 4K
they're-
monitors are pretty cheap. You can get.
yeah,
I want to get
so
two
they
of them
are fairly
from where I
accessible
work,
now.
but it's just they're like still expensive now. So it's kind of I don't know. It's kind of hard to get that for everybody. So if you're trying to put it in the console, make that your like main selling point, it's not gonna get everybody. Besides people who already have it.
I mean, if
So
they say 8K TV.
yeah, so another big future future tech thing they keep on saying when it comes to next generation, and even in gaming is ray tracing, and the of course the higher resolutions and being able to hold that and frame rate and the usual, but ray tracing seems to be the new I guess buzzword nowadays. So do you guys know ray tracing?
I've seen it in action, and I will say it's cool if you're looking for it, but
Yeah.
people aren't like people playing games, like the
Most
regular
people,
people.
yeah,
They're not
don't look
gonna
for that.
they're not gonna even notice it because they're just gonna
Yeah,
be walking around shooting. They're not gonna notice oh, you can actually see the other side, what's going on the other side of the car through the water instead of it just cutting off.
Very
Like
true.
they're not like there are channels on YouTube that do that and they get a lot of views, but that's because they do that and people are
they're
interested in
looking for it.
seeing that.
Yeah,
It's not that
yeah.
people actually won't care about it that much,
Yeah,
except the extreme elitists.
I think most people care more about their frame rate than
Yeah,
anything. Frame rate and your connectivity, whatever you're playing, more than almost anything else.
always.
Yeah.
Especially because you need responsiveness when you're playing the
Mm-hmm.
game. So of course, like I said, next gen. But I wanted to say, like, what do you guys like? Even looking even further than that, what do you guys think about VR or AR and those kind of things in gaming? Where would they be?
I don't see VR going anywhere else other than where it's at right now. To be honest.
Yeah, VR
Unless
seems like it's in a good spot. I feel like it'll just be like polished even more, so like the headsets are more comfortable and like
Yeah.
people
Other than
won't get
that,
as
it's
motion sickness. And I always hear people or things about people who wear glasses, like their glasses will fog up in the headsets. So I just see like them tweaking it to like fix it. And I know like some people like augmented reality, but to me it always just seems like a gimmick.
Yeah.
Nah, it won't get big until your whole consciousness is in virtual reality.
So about
The
like
Matrix.
in yes, Matrix or
Kinda.
those anime where you
Yeah.
full dive basically.
Yeah, it won't be like as good as people want it to be until we get there. And then when we get there, then there will be no reason to play anything else.
Plus you also
Honestly.
gotta plus they also gotta be careful with making sure people don't get motion sickness from it.
Also, yeah, I want to bring up another thing. Next gen is games like Star Citizen. You know, games that are extremely massive that have been poured into by their, I guess you'd say, community for a long time. Like, do you guys see any of that in next gen consoles, or in would that kind of be like the future of gaming? Those like extremely giant games that basically have to
Yeah.
constantly be built on, or
Yeah.
they'll just crumble.
I'm
No,
still waiting
that's
on the game where we play as if we're in real life, where that one guy was delivering a couch.
Oh, you're talking about Identity?
Yeah, I have not heard anything else about that game.
I'd probably just become a streamer. So my character would just sit down and stream whatever game
Oh, he
is
just
in the
you're
game.
streaming yourself streaming.
Yeah.
You'd be that ugly.
Yeah.
I want them to
Oh,
make
that.
Roy real from Rick and Morty.
Or I'd be a year-round Christmas caroler.
Oh my
A
god.
year round.
You actually have to sing through the mic, Deshaun.
Mm-hmm. Just walk up to people's houses and just sing.
Your character lives in Florida, so you go to the hospital from heat stroke every once in a while because you're wearing all the Christmas getup, scarf and everything.
All right. So another thing, we're gonna move on, but next gen is of course coming up very soon, and we're gonna, I guess, like yet again, gotta see and like wait and see and what's gonna happen when it comes to the PS5, whatever the hell the next Xbox is called, and the Super Switch as we're dubbing it for right now. But I want to talk to you guys about the next big game. Of course, I seem like as of late, one of the largest games we've had, of course, was Fortnite. And I just want to talk to you guys. What do you guys think is next when it comes to games that could be on the level of Fortnite?
That's a really hard question because like there is no trend. Like
Nope.
like the biggest game for a while was Minecraft, and then it was DayZ, and then it was Fortnite.
Exactly. That's why I figured this part would be pretty fun.
Well, actually, there is kind of a trend because like Minecraft was like that survival game with the zombies. Then DayZ was the survival game, but more realistic. Then they made the expansion of King of the Kill or whatever. Then that became the thing. Then Fortnite. So I guess whatever comes next is gonna be an extension of Fortnite. So Apex Legends is next.
Oh, definitely not.
We saw the rise and fall of Apex pretty fast.
Apex hasn't even fallen yet. We talk. There's over 50 million people playing at a time on Apex. You're gonna tell me that's fallen?
Stop lying.
Well, compared to where they were,
came out.
There is no way that many people are still playing that game.
Look it up, sir.
Plus, you also got there was also another like genre like grabbing game. Remember, there was a hero shooter also that was going along with DayZ for a time with like games like Overwatch and Battleborn. Even though Battleborn wasn't the same thing, but everyone compared it to Overwatch because they were so close together.
So like, are you guys gonna do? You guys think it's just gonna be another BR game that's gonna be the top of the throne?
I wouldn't say that.
We need to. We don't. It's not a game. I feel like we need to switch genres of games because now we're in battle royales. Like
it's just really hard to think because it's really hard to think what comes next when there really isn't a pattern.
To like, why do you guys think battle royales are like the top right now?
I think because the matches are quick. Really.
I guess it depends on. I think it depends on more skill level when it comes to a match being quit. I mean, you can get on Fortnite, of course, fall down, die, and then load into another game. But I mean, if you're good, you usually go on to the top or the end of the game, which would be 20, 30 minutes.
I think it's the mentality of being the last one standing, really.
You think that's what sucks people into playing?
What we
Plus
should
the
do is,
graphics. It's
have
really
y'all
cartoony and it
seen
was free.
what's the movie called? It's called Gamer, where like you play the people.
Oh
Wait,
yeah,
we need to make a game like that where you like have one character, and then
play as real people.
you no, not play as real people. For sure, but, like, you play as one character, and then when that character dies, like you die, like you're done, and then like you can like upgrade him and get him better gear and stuff, and like play matches. But like when he dies, he dies.
Do you think people will
I
really
don't
be
know.
down with that? Like them dying
I
and then they'll never be able to play the game again?
And
no,
that,
not play the game again, but play. You'd have to start over.
Oh,
yeah,
so you
that's
mean like
permadeath. That's
like
already a
Ready
thing.
Player,
No,
like Ready Player
no.
One?
Yeah, but
That's better reference than
yeah.
Gamer.
Ready
'Cause
Player
Gamer is like
One is better.
Ready Player One. There you go.
Yeah, more like yeah. I personally would be down for something like that, but they'd have to make like upgrading stuff like accessible and
You
not
Mhm.
know,
like
Deshaun, you know
have
how
to
they're
pay
gonna make
for
it accessible? Through microtransactions.
Yeah, I
Oh
know.
my god.
The best stuff you would have to pay for, obviously, but like
Oh
if
my
I
god.
can, if I still can like get good stuff, I would. I don't know. I don't know.
Do you guys think it'll be another free game that, could be at the level of like Fortnite and Apex and stuff like that?
I feel
A
like
free game?
a good free game, they always
Yeah.
have like a bigger, chance than
Yeah,
extremely good $60 game that they're
yeah,
just more
but think about
accessible.
how long it took them to actually make Fortnite. Wasn't it like 6 years or something? It was a long time.
Not really, because remember they were working on Fortnite Save the World. They were
Yeah,
working on
but
that, and then they just decided to make, hey, let's just make a little King of the Kill type one, and then it blew
right,
up.
right. But they were already still developing the game. It's not. It wasn't. I'm pretty sure it wasn't that hard to convert it from a story based game to a multiplayer based game.
How often have you played? How many times have you played Save the World, Sean?
Me, I bought the actual disc of the game.
Yeah, he did it for the V-Bucks.
You
Yeah.
did for the V-Buck.
Yeah, because when you get the disc, you get the V-Bucks like every so often. You can go in story mode and like collect free V-Bucks pretty much.
Plus, you also gotta remember, I think with
And they don't even
Fortnite,
sell the disc anymore.
you don't have to have Plus, or don't quote me because I don't have it, or Xbox Live to play it. So
No, you
not
don't.
only
Pretty
is
sure you
it
don't.
free, but you could also play it for free online.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and now, anyways, it's accessible almost anywhere. You can play on PC, consoles, phone.
Switch.
Yeah, you can play it
Soon to
anywhere
be
you want.
playable on the Super Switch.
Exactly.
I feel like that's why Fortnite does really well actually, because it's accessible pretty much anywhere.
Well, it wasn't like it was, and also I think another interesting thing about it is the whole crossplay thing. Or is that cross-platform play thing?
Yeah. I
But
don't know, but that wasn't until later though.
Yeah. So I mean, I was just like talking about it now. It's hard, of course, like to tell. Like Pat said, it's ever changing when it comes to what's at the top. So I just asked if there's any ideas. Do you guys ever think there will be a live service game that could be, at the top of the throw?
At the top?
I think Destiny had the best chance.
Yeah, Destiny was there for a little bit, but like then it just got to being too much. Like,
well, who knows?
Wasn't it like $30 for one of the DLCs in Destiny?
Yeah, well,
No, it was. It
Taken
went.
King was that much.
No, Taken King was 40.
Yeah, so
The Rise of Iron was 30.
Right.
Didn't they give full control back to Bungie for Destiny now?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So who knows? The next one might be good. They might fix it. They might bring it back.
I don't even know what they've done post release from Activision, really.
Release this, or no, technically all the DLCs that's coming out are still technically what they're teaming with from Activision. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. We still haven't even seen like
whatever comes out in September is what you'll see what they've been working on, like themselves.
Yeah,
that's when you'll see like what they could do with the franchise with their full control. All right, so I gotta ask you guys. Of course, now Fortnite, of course, is now basically a big old franchise player. Do you guys think any known franchise could like become as popular like like a Call of Duty game, or Call of Duty, of course, already popular, but do you think it could be like Fortnite levels of popular, where it's raking in billions of dollars, or like do you guys think of
I
any
mean,
franchise that could have that much weight basically behind it?
I
They
mean,
make a game
Didn't,
like
Rock
that.
didn't Call of Duty already do that with all those microtransactions?
pretty much. Rockstar's already. Rockstar is bigger than Fortnite. There's no way it can
Yeah.
be. Like there's literally no way. They make so few games and make so much money off the games. It is ridiculous.
Very true. Rockstar could definitely own it. I mean, you already know that it's going to take over the world when GTA 6 comes out.
Right.
Exactly.
They haven't
If
even.
it comes out.
Nah, it'll come out. It'll come out.
Well, they said that they're having a hard time making it because it says culture. They don't know what they can put in anymore, or what they're going to do because they don't want no one to get mad and say
Oh
stuff about
yeah.
the game.
But
Yeah,
that's
but
the whole.
let's just.
But that is GTA though.
Yeah, GTA has always done that, so let's just.
I was watching a thing where they were talking about what should be in GTA 6, and they were talking about like they should put a woman main character. They should have like less masculine jokes, and then less depictions of like all the the racist things.
I'm
But, like,
okay with them having a female character because, like, me and Nate watched the John Wick recent 3, and I felt like you haven't watched it yet, but I felt like Halle
No
Berry,
spoilers.
like
No
she
spoilers.
her character was really good, and when you watch it, it's like you'll see it's not really that kind of female character, but she's a really good
Yeah.
female, and like
Yeah.
yes, they can do it, and plus with GTA, they're gonna add all those jokes, so yeah, I'm down
I
with
feel
a
like
with a female
I,
character.
I don't know. It depends
Especially
on
with their writing
how
team.
she is. Is she
I'd
gonna be
say-
like Trevor, or is she gonna be like Franklin, or I don't know.
I don't know. I think they'll probably do they're probably going to do the triple thing again. To be honest,
Yeah,
It
and
makes
I
sense.
think
I don't.
and I don't
I
think
don't
like
like that.
like
Girl.
you're saying, will there be a Trevor? I think they'll be their own people because
I
like
don't. I didn't
usually each time they make a game, like the characters are always distinct from the games that came out previous.
Like that. Yeah.
So
I don't know. I didn't love the 3 main character thing. I wasn't that big of a fan of it.
It's definitely
Personally.
easier when you just control one. Because I mean, I think most people end up just controlling one person most of the time anyway.
I just
Yeah.
controlled Trevor
yeah,
because he's the funniest. And
Yeah.
What was
stuff
the
like-
he's the most insane one.
Yeah.
What was
And
the
then when
what
you-
was the urban youth name? The urban youth that was in there? What was his name? I forgot. Franklin?
Franklin,
Did you
Yeah,
say
that's what I
urban
was.
youth.
Yeah, urban youth. That's
Franklin,
good.
and then Michael. Yeah, I think I actually played Michael the most, to be honest.
I'll take him and Michael more than Trevor.
They
Yeah,
was
I didn't really play Trevor that much. All right,
I
so
I like Trevor the most.
like we just brought up it, Rockstar, of course, has the potential to do it. I think they always have. I think a
Continue
lot of
to
them.
reign over the
Yeah.
these other plebs.
But how is Red Dead's online doing compared to how GTA's online was doing
Oh,
at the same
it's not
time?
nearly as good.
It's
Not nearly as good.
it's starting off real slow, but they're fixing it. Like right now, they just did an update that's fixed some of it and then brought some good stuff out. They're finally out of beta, so and then there's another big update on the 27th. I believe, and
Mhm.
that's stuff. So they're fixing it. I mean, it started off slow. It was in beta, but everyone should have expected that. They even said when it comes out, it's going to be in beta. It's not going to be as great as you think it is.
Right. I'm not upset at Red Dead Online, but there's more they could do. Like, there's more they could have added from like day one. But I guess they had to see how long it was going to take for it to like, see how well it did and all.
Red Dead's a big game. It's bigger than GTA, so they have they have to take time on it.
Right.
So
And
they're just
It's so big, it literally one disc comes with the game, and it's literally just for data.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
funny.
exactly. Yeah.
The data disc.
All right, so
And
we're
you
gonna knock off the last topic for now. Basically a big bowl of all the future of gaming, with microtransactions, next gen, and of course what game will be reign supreme. But I wanted to end the podcast with a little game for you guys. I was playing a little bit before with Pat and Deshaun.
Someone said there would be games.
Ugh.
Stop playing with our emotions, Nate. We're not test subjects. We're humans.
We're gonna pitch them to you guys. and
All right.
basically I'm gonna give you a little bit of time to think about it as I like just talk about the
Oh, I think I
ending
remember
of
what
the
you're gonna do.
podcast, and then we're gonna give you guys basically time to pitch your game, and whoever pitches the best game is the winner of today's episode.
Spoiler, he's
Alright.
gonna pick Deshaun.
All right, so who wants to go first?
Let's go alphabetically.
Yeah,
Uh,
Deshaun.
I'm pretty sure Brandon goes before Deshaun, but okay.
Go ahead, Deshaun.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna find
That's
a
not even
game real
alphabetically going
fast.
by last names.
Let's see. Trying to find a good one. Okay, here you go. All right, I'm gonna start with you, Deshaun. It's
Okay.
basically I'm gonna give you some time to think about it as I give everyone time. So your game is Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4, but as a beat 'em up game.
As a beat 'em up game.
So it's a button smashing game. So I'm gonna give you some time to think about that.
So,
And
like-
next one.
Deshaun
Wait,
got
wait,
the
wait.
easy one.
So you mean like Def Jam beat 'em up or like?
Exactly.
No,
what I was gonna
like
say. Just
Final
like
Fight
that,
beat 'em up.
Like Final Fight, Street to Rage kind of beat 'em up, I believe.
The Def Jam, that's a fighter. A beat 'em up is those side-scrolling ones where you
Yeah.
just like people keep on coming on
Oh,
screen and
that's-
you beat 'em up.
That's easy.
All right,
I know.
wait. All right, so Brandon, I got one for you. Horizon Zero Dawn, but as a RTS.
Ugh.
Mm,
All right, and then let's see. For Pet, you got Soul Calibur, but as a first-person party game.
Ugh.
I get the hard one.
Ugh.
All right, so I'm gonna give them all some time to think about their game and how they'll pitch it to me as well. But like I said, we're gonna be trying to do these podcasts pretty frequently. I'm thinking at least
Twice a day.
what? At least 2 times a month. I would try to put it. Give
2
people
times
some
a
time
month?
from news. 2 times a month is not that bad. At least anyway to start.
Man, Joe Rogan does one every day.
Who?
We ain't got no time. We ain't got no staff for that.
We
probably
need that
got-
Joe Rogan money.
He probably
got
got a whole team. No, he got a whole team. I bet. Sure do one a day. That is insane.
Well, not one a day. He probably does one like every other day, every 2 days,
That's basically just a radio show at that point.
pretty much.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we're gonna try to do that and change up the topics every now and then. Right now, I started with gaming because it's kind of like just the easiest route. But we're gonna I'm trying to find some new topics every podcast so we can switch it up and get to know everyone. All right, so
I already have my pitch, Nate. Microtransactions should make so much.
all right, so we're gonna start with Deshaun again. Deshaun, how would you do your game?
As a beat 'em up.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna have all the characters from. So you're gonna make your own character, right? So
Mhm.
just like in regular Tony Hawk games, you're gonna have a story mode, but instead of skating to beat people, you're gonna have cutscenes to where you're skating, and then something happens every time. So it's gonna be a little repetitive, but you're not gonna know like how it happened. So it's gonna be kind of a movie play beat 'em up. You know what I mean? So after the cutscene, say at the end, you got to fight Tony Hawk, and he throws like 4 or 5 skateboards at you at a time. So you're kind of you're dodging them, but then you got to rush them and hit them with your skateboard that you've upgraded progressively through the game. You know what I mean? So your skateboard will have stats.
Okay.
And
Like,
depending on say your wheel
like
bearings,
breakage. Yeah.
yeah, durability, stuff like that. The types of hits you can do, you'll learn maybe some combos, and it'll be points or something. I don't know.
All right, we'll go to Brandon next.
Oh, I'll probably make it a mobile game.
Okay.
Mobile, more money in mobile. Charge a lot for, basically make it pay to win. Microtransactions. You start off as a different character from the Horizon Zero Dawn game. Pick whoever you want. Build your own little town to protect from, the monsters. What are they like robots, right? Like
robot dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Robot dinosaurs coming in. Also have a PvP element in there to protect from other characters who want to come in and loot your items, whatever you have. but just a lot of microtransactions so I can make money off it quick. Just live the dream.
All right,
Okay.
what about you, Pat?
All right. So it's basically a first-person party game, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you choose any of the Soul Calibur characters to play
Mhm.
as,
Okay. Darth Vader.
and you know how they all have weapons, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So with the first-person games, like it's either you're using the sword. This is probably a Switch game, by the way. You're using your sword, and you gotta
Mhm.
like cut bottles, do stuff like that, and like maybe throw your weapon to try and hit them. And
Yeah.
and you can also some of the mini games are fishing and stuff like that. And at the end, whoever wins gets to do I think it's pronounced Pafu Pafu with that one girl, the main girl.
Oh my god.
That's the and it's in since it's first person, let's just go VR. So it's like very immersive doing it.
All right.
This sounds like Final Fantasy in first person.
Let's see.
That's a great game. That's a great game.
No, the picture of beating up Tony Hawk with a skateboard is actually pretty fun. So for this episode, I'm gonna go with the Sean skateboarder beat 'em up game.
Did I
Thank
not
you.
say Sean's gonna win?
I don't know what he gonna name that. I don't know what he's gonna. What did he call it, Deshaun?
What are we gonna call it?
Yeah.
Tony Hawk Skater Brawl.
No. Tony Hawk's. Oh no. Damn.
I mean, I kind of like Pat's name for it, to be honest.
Yeah.
Tony
I
Hawk.
was gonna say something.
Bro.
I was gonna say something with shred, but that, I can't think of anything. That's what it is.
All right. Tony Hawk's Skater Brawl wins episode 1.
So Deshaun gets the funding.
Deshaun.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
They're gonna send him $10 million and tell him to make it. All right, so
10 million?
We're gonna have microtransactions so we can customize our boards better, cooler. You know what I mean? But they're all gonna be optional. You're not gonna need them. You know.
It's $3 for a sticker to put under your skateboard that you barely ever see.
Yes, sir. And you can only buy a minimum of $5 worth of our Tony Hawk currency.
No, $10 worth.
Wasteland bucks is what we're gonna call them.
All right, so I've been Nate, aka Broke Bottle, your host. You can catch me on my Twitter and Instagram, Broke_Bottle. So where can the people find you guys, Deshaun?
Man, I'm on Twitter at Mr. @why I not funny because I think I'm pretty funny.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's me.
Pat?
That's it.
You can find me basically on all the social medias. It's all the same handle. It's NeemStreamPat.
Okay, and Brandon? Where can the
You
people
can't find me anywhere. I don't have any social media other than Twitter, and it's private, so I don't add anybody.
Well, there we go. That's been episode 1, and we'll catch you guys next time. Peace.
Bye.